Gentlemen, what are you prepared to do? Yep, Nick Fury from the Avengers Hot Toys time. This is an excellent figure. Really, Hot Toys is an amazing range it is, but this is really, really cool. Wait till we show you this figure. This is the outside sleeve of the box. As you can see, some gold printing on there with the kind of Avengers logo in the background and this wash. A really cool picture of Mr. Badass Samuel L. Jackson with a little earphone in him. And that just wraps around. We've got a S.H.I.E.L.D logo on the other side. And we get some blah de blah de blah on the back of the box. All the kind of warnings and choking if you choose to put Mr. Fury anywhere in your mouth, which would be rather silly because it cost a lot of money. So this is a 12-inch 1/6 scaled hot toy. And if you've never seen a hot toy before, super articulated body, incredible detail, and just amazing. So inside the box we get this. This is where Fury was sitting. We get some spare hands and bits and pieces, which I'll show you in a minute. Again, just to show you the box itself. Not a great deal on it. Has to be said, compared to another hot toy that we've got just coming up for review, this is very sparse in terms of the packaging kind of details that it comes on it. Very plain and simple. That's about it on the top of the box. There's really nothing else on this. Let me just show you inside here. I'll show you the remains of what's still in this. There are a few bits and pieces. So it comes in a kind of triple layer package. If I prise this apart, he does have 4, 5, 6 pairs of hands, I think it is. 2 gloved, 4 gloved, and 4 naked hands. So you can see the differences. Whoops, and one just fell out. Give me a hand. So that's the kind of style of the hand that you get in there. And there's gloved versions too. I'll show you the gloved ones on the figure. So lots and lots of packaging. Bits are falling out all over the place. This is telling me I should show you this. So there we go. There's another hand. It's there with the gloved detail on it. I'm forgetting this is loose. Of course they're going to fall out. There is a few bits and pieces hidden away in here. Now you also do get some spare hand connectors. They kind of sometimes break, so it's always good having those spares if you're changing some of the figures. Now locked away underneath here, whoops, is some of the other goodies that's inside the pack. Hopefully that doesn't all fall. We had a loud crash when something did. A couple of other things in here. These are going to be really hard to show because they're incredibly small in some cases. But we have things such as, it's going to be very hard to show this actually. Lots of bits and pieces, and it's just not going to come out here. Come on. Nick Fury's watch. How bizarre is that? There we go. So, one tiny little watch that Hot Toys have decided to put in there, which bemused me in some ways, why they would do that, but there you go, they did. Even complete the face, and a little bit of glass on it, and strap, and all the details. So there's all sorts of stuff. I'll put that on them later on. So from the small to the huge, we get one gigantic big rocket, even with all those transfers and detail on there. Amazing looking kind of weapon here. This just is epic. All the detail on this gunmetal kind of weathering positioned across it. It's just brilliant. Really, really well done by Hot Toys. Loads of detail. All these little buckles and things move. You can just see them there if I move them down a little bit. There we go. You can just see. So these little connectors here, you can get there's a inside the bag there. We have a connecting cable, so you could use that if you wanted to kind of try and loop that around the handle, but pretty damn amazing overall. So really rather cool rocket launcher that we get, and I believe part of it came apart. I thought, I might be wrong. There we go, extending handle. So lots of little features like this on Hot Toys just make them amazing. So that's his largest weapon that we've got there. It also comes with one holster for his pistol. Pretty standard stuff, but it is a working holster again, so loads of great detail. That goes around his thigh, from his belt to his thigh. If I can get this out here, I'll show you. Yep, one little walkie-talkie, which even clips onto his belt. As you can see, again, a bit of weathering on there. There's a clip there for his belt at the back. So again, lots of detail, as usual on Hot Toys. Now, there's one other thing I wanted to show you. two other things I wanted to show you, and that is, one is his pistol, which is as usual rather damn epic, from Hot Toys. Again, some weathering all across that there. Just see all the detail on there. But the cool thing again with Hot Toys is, clip out the base from the bottom, basically the containing part for the bullets, and there you go. And as usual, one little tipped bullet up at the top. You can just see that kind of chrome colour, and that fits again into the base of that gun. So even the leather, the fake kind of leather handle, it's just, Hot Toys is just unbelievable with these figures. Now they do cost a lot of money. This cost around several $100s. It was bought from shopforme.com.au. There'll be a link underneath. I think they've actually sold out, so sorry about that, folks. But these are fairly limited edition. Still no quantity released, but if we know Hot Toys, guessing anywhere between 1,000 and 1,500, I guess. It's kind of hard to determine, but I don't think this one is massively being released in huge quantities. He's kind of supporting Avengers in some way. I know he's a great character and we all love him, but I guess things like Hulk and Iron Man are going to be slightly larger releases than Nick Fury will be. Who knows? But great features on that kind of pistol there. One other rather amazing feature is this one suitcase that he comes with. Again, the suitcase where he puts the Tesseract cube, and wait till you see inside this thing. So just amazing detail on it. Be careful with it. I'll probably break it live here, but it does take a little bit of getting used to open. So don't be too fearful. It's fairly solid. The key to opening it is remembering that the levers stay on the bottom. So pull apart the piece where the handle, that's probably a better guide. The part which doesn't have the handle is the way to prise it apart, because it confused me for a couple of minutes. So inside we have, let me just focus that a little better, this rather amazing briefcase that Nick Fury has at the beginning of the Avengers. It's just beautiful. Loads and loads of detail inside there. Padding and protection on this side, just a little bit there for the Tesseract cube itself. So that protects it, because it is removable. We just have this clear Tesseract cube. If you've seen the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. Now, not only that, but put that inside the case, and if you press this button down, ta-da, there we go, one glowing Tesseract cube. So it's pretty darn beautiful, frankly. Loads of detail yet again on a Hot Toy. So the camera's making that look incredibly white, but trust me, it's incredibly blue. So there we go, lots of details, even that little dial pad there. It's fantastic. Really, really cool one. You definitely want to add to your Avengers collection of Hot Toys. He's just an amazing looking figure, that's for sure. And let's get on to that piece himself. Mr. Samuel L. Jackson. Now he comes with his stand, which we've seen on a few of these other Avengers figures. In fact, he's the first, so we haven't seen these Avengers stands. But there we go. So Marvel Avengers, Nick Fury. Nothing to really write home about. Nice to get a basic stand, because normally Hot Toys have been recently releasing these kind of larger bases with all sorts of parts on them, and it makes it very hard to keep a uniform collection. But there we go, Samuel L. Jackson, that's definitely the man. There has been some talk online, a few fanboys have been mentioning that his head's a little bit too big, and I kind of agree from some pictures, but actually when you get him up close and you get a good look at him, I really think this is, it's hard to distinguish from some angles. It really doesn't bother me too much, but he definitely to me is Samuel L. Jackson. The look and feel of this character is just absolutely epitomised in that face. So right down to the veins on the eyeball, it's an incredibly detailed figure. So full of soft goods. Let me just see if I can sharpen that a little. There we go. Not doing a very good job here. So it's lots of soft goods on this figure itself. The coat is very leather-like. You'll see the shoulder pads have that kind of effect there. It's just the coat just sits beautifully on the figure itself. It actually had, there we go, it's inside, a working zip on his second kind of piece underneath. So you can actually pull that zip down if you wanted. You could expose Nick Fury's chest to the wild, but the belt also goes round all around his working kind of trousers there. His combat trousers, and all the way down to these rather cool boots that he's got. get a close up of them, I'll show you them a bit more. Loads and loads of detail. Really, again, just Hot Toys knocking out the park. Even on the sole we get lots and lots of detail. So great looking stuff. So a pretty plain figure in terms of accessories on the actual body and figure itself. It's all the goodies that are inside the rocket launcher, the Tesseract cube, the case, the pistol, the walkie-talkie. It's even got a tiny little earpiece. It is so fragile. It's just a small, thin, no bigger than that. Literally is what it's like, and it sits in his ear. I'll try and find that before the end of the review here, but it's very hard to show. It's so fine and small. So be careful just in case you don't see it in the pack. Great looking figure overall, again because it's Hot Toys, super articulated. He's so articulated, we were doing a review of the tumbler the other day and decided to put him in because he bent down a lot quicker. There's no armour to obviously stop him moving, so it's like a giant action man, a very expensive action man frankly, but a really cool posable figure. Every joint basically turns, obviously the hands have rotation there and up and down because of those pegs I showed you earlier on, but every joint is movable, so a really cool figure overall. Definitely one you want to add. If you've got the Avengers in Hot Toys coming to you, then make sure you get this one. Find him now because he's basically selling out like hotcakes. So head out and get there and let us know what you think. Comments below and subscribe. If you subscribe, you'll get lots of goodies and interviews and reviews and trailers from myself, DC and FX France coming to you. So hit that button above old bald Dome's head there and you'll get all the goodies straight into your inbox. So there you go. Let us know what you think. Comments below or on facebook.com/TekSushi. And we'll see you for more reviews coming up soon.